Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to our institution's Safety Officer Interviews question and answer training videos.
Thank you.
Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.
Today I will teach you about his risk management and explanation, the forecasting and evaluation of financial risks together with the identification of procedures to avoid or minimize their impact. Risk management is the identification, evaluation, and prioritization of risks, defined in ISO 31000.
What exactly is risk management?
Risk management is the process of identifying, assessing and controlling threats to an organization's capital and earnings. These threats, or risks, could stem from a wide variety of sources, including financial uncertainty, legal liabilities, strategic management errors, accidents and natural disasters.
What is a risk management technique?
Definition. Methods for treating risks. Traditional risk management techniques for handling event risks include risk retention, contractual or non-insurance risk transfer, risk control, risk avoidance, and insurance transfer.
What is risk management process?
Risk management is defined as the process of identifying, monitoring and managing potential risks in order to minimize the negative impact they may have on an organization.
What are the benefits of risk management?
A risk management plan ensures the risks are managed properly. The goal is to reduce impact of negative risks and to increase the impact of opportunities.
What is the purpose of risk management?
The purpose of risk management is to identify potential problems before they occur so that risk handling activities may be planned and invoked as needed across the life of the product or project to mitigate adverse impacts on achieving objectives.
Who is responsible for risk management?
Risk management is the responsibility of all employees of the university. Senior managers, deans, and department heads are responsible more directly.
What are the steps in risk management process?
Step 1. Identify the risk. The first step is to identify the risks that the business is exposed to in its operating environment. Step 2. Analyze the risk. Step 3. Evaluate or rank the risk. Step 4. Treat the risk. Step 5. Monitor and review the risk.
What is step 1? Identify the risk.
You and your team uncover, recognize and describe risks that might affect your project or its outcomes. There are a number of techniques you can use to find project risks. During this step you start to prepare your project risk register.
What is step 2? Analyze the risk.
Once risks are identified, you determine the likelihood and consequence of each risk. You develop an understanding of the nature of the risk and its potential to affect project goals and objectives. This information is also input to your project risk register.
What is step 3? Evaluate or rank the risk.
You evaluate or rank the risk by determining the risk magnitude, which is the combination of likelihood and consequence. You make decisions about whether the risk is acceptable or whether it is serious enough to warrant treatment. These risk rankings are also added to your project risk register.
What is step 4? Treat the risk.
This is also referred to as risk response planning. During this step you assess your highest ranked risks and set out a plan to treat or modify these risks to achieve acceptable risk levels. How can you minimize the probability of the negative risks as well as enhancing the opportunities? You create risk mitigation strategies, preventive plans and contingency plans in this step. And you add the risk treatment measures for the highest ranking or most serious risks to your project risk register.
What is step 5? Monitor and review the risk.
If you put a framework around that uncertainty, then you effectively de-risk your project. And that means you can move much more confidently to achieve your project goals. By identifying and managing a comprehensive list of project risks, unpleasant surprises and barriers can be reduced and golden opportunities discovered. The risk management process also helps to resolve problems when they occur, because those problems have been envisaged, and plans to treat them have already been developed and agreed. You avoid impulsive reactions and going into firefighting mode to rectify problems that could have been anticipated. This makes for happier, less stressed project teams and stakeholders. The end result is that you minimize the impacts of project threats and capture the opportunities that occur.
What are the risk management principles?
1. Value. 2. Size for a purpose. 3. Established process. 4. Risk needs to be integrated. 5. Best practice. 6. Human factors. 7. Decision-making needs to consider risks. 8. Uncertainty. 9. Active risk management. 10. Open and transparent. 11. Continuous improvement.
What is value?
There needs to be a clear benefit to having a risk process, and the benefits should be seen and understood by the staff, management, and stakeholders.
What is sized for purpose?
Risk management needs to be appropriate to the size and complexity of the organization.
What is established process?
Defined, documented, approved risk process should be in place. Staff need to understand the process requirements and tightly adhere to the requirements.
Why risk needs to be integrated?
The risk process should not be seen as a standalone function, but should be integral into routine ongoing decision-making. The approach to risk management should be similar to that taken with quality management, financial management, human resource management.
What is best practice?
The risk process needs to be continually updated, taking account of the most recent experiences both internally within the organization and experiences from similar environments external to the organization.
What are the human factors?
The risk process needs to be user-friendly, understandable, and take account of potential human failings, human reactions to unexpected events, the likelihood that humans will make errors.
What are the decision-making needs to consider risks?
Whenever decisions are taken, the potential change in risk should be considered. Will a process, product, operational, strategic decision increase, decrease, or have no effect on risk levels?
What is uncertainty?
Risk management is a process largely influenced by estimates of probability, likelihood, potential severity.
What is active risk management?
The risk process must be continually reviewed, with risk estimates continually challenged.
What is open and transparent?
The process needs to provide full clarity as to how risks are identified, estimated, measured, and controlled.
What is continuous improvement?
As with all processes, there should be an expectation that the risk process can be continually improved. Please give comment and suggestions.
Thank you.
Subscribe our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon for more updates. Thank for visit our channel. See you next class.
Thank you.